If you found this message, it is not by accident. Virgo, this is your confirmation that the energy you have prayed for is finally moving in your direction. You have been guided here, not by curiosity, but by alignment. The universe has whispered your name across frequencies, and this message reached you right on time. You were meant to hear this. There is a reason you have been feeling a quiet anticipation lately, a pull in your spirit, like the calm before a sacred storm. The air around you is charged. The path before you is opening like a hidden door you once dreamed of, but could never find. This is the sign. The moment you whispered your deepest desire into the dark, heaven began rearranging everything to bring it into form. You are standing before what I call a cosmic gate, a divine threshold where intention meets manifestation. Those who cross it see miracles unfold. Those who hesitate remain in repetition. That is why you are here now, to remember your power and choose faith over fear. The new moon energy is upon your soul. It carries the vibration of beginnings, of seeds being planted in the unseen soil of destiny. It asks you to release logic for a moment and trust timing. Virgo, your prayer has already been heard, but now it is your belief that must echo back in response. If you have noticed the number 111, understand it as a divine code, manifestation in motion. Every thought, every emotion, every action is sculpting the reality you are about to walk into. This is not the time to doubt. It is the time to align. You are not late. You are right on time. The waiting, the silence, the closed doors, all were part of the preparation. You have arrived at the doorway of your next chapter, and what lies beyond it depends entirely on whether you step forward in faith or remain still in fear. Stay until the end, because there is a decree waiting, one that seals this alignment into your reality. Your soul has waited for this. The moment is here, and this is only the beginning. Virgo, you have always been patient, sometimes to a fault. You move with purpose, needing every piece to make sense before you act. But what if the silence that once tormented you was never punishment, only preparation? What if the divine delay was the universe aligning perfection with your persistence? The truth is, your prayers were never ignored. They were stored. Each tear, each sleepless night, each not yet, was a deposit into your future breakthrough. The waiting season you endured wasn't wasted time, it was sacred time. Like soil resting before new planting, your energy was being replenished, refined, readied. You often wondered, why me? Why the stillness? Why the struggle? But the answer was written in the invisible. You were not being held back. You were being held safe. The universe doesn't deny Virgo. It protects Virgo until the right alignment arrives. And that moment is now beginning to unfold. Behind the curtain of delay, divine hands were shaping opportunities you couldn't yet see. People were being moved into place. Closed doors were protection from paths too small for your purpose. The quiet season built spiritual muscle. Patience became your unseen superpower. Understand this: when life goes silent, heaven is still speaking. The absence of noise is often the presence of construction. The invisible realm has been preparing the scene for your emergence. This is why you felt that internal tension lately. Not fear, but expansion pressing against the old limits of who you used to be. Your private pain will soon become public honor. What you endured in solitude is what now qualifies you to lead others through darkness with grace. You were not just waiting. You were being refined into the person your answered prayer requires. The stillness has served its purpose. Now the universe whispers again, "Rise, Virgo, the wait is over." Something within you already knows this to be true. You can feel it, like light under the skin. Your intuition is stirring because what was once invisible is beginning to take form. The season of silence is ending. The unfolding begins. And it's time to understand why it's happening now. It's happening now because the gears of the cosmos have turned in your favor. What you couldn't force into motion before is finally aligning, not by effort, but by energetic design. Virgo, the miracle portal is opening for you. It's that sacred window when destiny and divine timing merge, where the impossible starts to make quiet sense. Think of it like a trine aspect in astrology, a flow, a cosmic ease that occurs when energies work together instead of against each other. For months, you have been pushing uphill, questioning your strength. But now the energy shifts. Doors begin to open without knocking. Conversations align by chance. What once resisted you now recognizes you. This is your moment of alignment, not coincidence. The earth element that governs Virgo brings heaven's blueprint into tangible form. You are the bridge between the spiritual and the practical, turning prayers into plans, intuition into structure. That is your sacred role in this cycle. You may start to notice signs, recurring dreams, déjà vu, or flashes of insight that come out of nowhere. You may see 1111 or 777, numbers whispering, "The miracle is already moving." These are not random. They are coordinates guiding you through this invisible current. It is not luck, Virgo. It is precision. The universe doesn't guess. It calculates. Every delay, every detour, every heartbreak led you right here, where flow begins to replace friction. The shift is subtle, but unstoppable, like dawn after a long night. You can't force the sun to rise, but you can prepare your heart to receive its light. Right now, the air feels different for a reason. The cosmic gate mentioned before is not metaphorical. It's energetic. It marks the end of constriction and the birth of clarity. You will start to see how what seemed random has been divinely organized. And so, Virgo, this is why it's happening now. The alignment is exact. The vibration is ready. You are ready. The miracle portal opens not to test your patience, but to confirm your readiness. Let's go deeper, to recognize the transformation already stirring within you and how to act when the signs become undeniable. This is your activation, Virgo, the moment the inner and outer worlds begin to mirror each other. You may have already sensed it, a shift in your energy, a flicker of clarity in the middle of chaos, a sudden urge to act differently. What's happening within you is not confusion, it's awakening. This phase is called the abundance activation. It is not about money alone. It's about recognizing the frequency of enoughness. It's the vibration that tells the universe, I'm ready to hold what I once only hoped for. For Virgo, it manifests as a quiet, grounded confidence. You no longer chase, you attract by alignment. Symptoms of this activation often appear before proof does. Restlessness that feels holy. Old patterns breaking without explanation. A strange peace in the midst of uncertainty. Emotional releases, tears without sadness, chills when you hear truth. These are signs that your energetic system is recalibrating to match the reality you've been calling in. Picture this. A Virgo sits alone at night, surrounded by papers, plans, and prayers. For years, every effort felt like running uphill. Then one evening, they stop. They breathe. They whisper, I surrender. And something shifts, not outside, but within. That single moment of release opens a flood of synchronicities the next day. Messages appear, calls return, opportunities surface. Because surrender, not striving, was the missing key. Avoid the trap of disbelief. Many sabotage this phase by dismissing the early signs as coincidence. Don't do that. The moment you doubt, the vibration scatters. Instead, hold steady and trust. Your body, your environment, your intuition, they are all messengers confirming the unfolding. Here's what to do right now. Take a blank page and write, it has already happened. Describe what your life feels like now that the prayer is answered. Write in the present tense. Feel it as truth. That's your initiation ritual. Simple, sacred, and powerful. Whisper this affirmation as you finish. I am aligned with divine timing. Let it sink into every cell. And now, as your heart steadies and your focus clears, the question rises. Why does the universe choose certain souls to awaken this way? To answer that, we must look beyond the visible, into the cosmic design behind it all. Every celestial movement mirrors something within you, Virgo. The cosmos doesn't operate apart from your soul. It dances in rhythm with it. What you're experiencing now is not random spiritual noise. It's the reflection of a grand design. The stars, the solar flares, the magnetic pull of the moon, all echo the transformation of your inner world. When energy intensifies on Earth, it awakens dormant codes in human consciousness. For Virgo, this energy translates into a deeper awareness of purpose and precision. You may find yourself analyzing everything, feeling the invisible currents of emotion, noticing patterns no one else sees. That's not anxiety, that's activation. Science calls it electromagnetic resonance. Spirit calls it alignment. The miracle portal amplifies these signals, and your nervous system, sensitive by nature, begins to tune into them. Think of yourself as a divine antenna. You are picking up frequencies of your own future. The duality of this phenomenon is important. Energy, like electricity, can light a home or burn it down depending on how it's directed. This is why grounding is sacred for Virgo. You carry both the gift and the burden of discernment. If you focus on gratitude, the energy magnifies blessings. But if you spiral into fear, that same power distorts reality. This is the unseen science of spirit. Intention as a vibrational command. Every thought sends a signal. Every emotion adjusts the current. When you align heart, thought, and action, the universe responds with uncanny precision. When they conflict, the flow delays, not as punishment, but as recalibration. You are now in a phase of integration, where spiritual understanding must meet embodied wisdom. Your role is not to chase signs, but to become one. To hold the vibration of faith so steadily that reality has no choice but to catch up. And yet, even in this sacred clarity, attention brews, because every light awakening also reveals its shadow. The next chapter is not about stars or signs, but about the inner battlefield, the tug between fear and faith, logic and love. Virgo, you are being called to choose which voice will lead you through the gate that stands before you. Inside you, Virgo, a quiet battle has begun. It is not against the world. It is between your heart and your mind. You can feel it, can't you? One voice whispers, "Trust," while another warns, "Be careful." One part of you longs to leap, and another clings to control. This is the sacred tension of transformation, the cosmic tug of war that precedes every rebirth. Your heart, guided by intuition, sees beyond evidence. It feels the truth long before proof arrives. Your mind, however, demands logic, structure, certainty. It wants plans and guarantees. But the path you are walking now, through the cosmic gate, requires a different compass. Here, faith replaces formulas. Surrender becomes strategy. You may wake up one day full of peace, only to feel doubt creeping back by evening. You might question if you imagined the signs, the numbers, the dreams, the strange coincidences. Don't let that shake you. Doubt is the ego's last attempt to stay in control. It fears the unknown because it cannot predict it. This is your inner initiation, to let the heart lead and the mind follow. When the two finally align, manifestation becomes inevitable. Think of your soul as a conductor. Both instruments must play the same melody before the music of miracles begins. The war inside you is not a punishment, but a refinement. It is sculpting you into someone who no longer depends on proof to believe. You are learning that peace is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. The moment you choose faith, not as emotion but as decision, you alter timelines. Take a deep breath. Place a hand over your heart. Whisper, "I trust the unseen." Feel your pulse, that steady rhythm, proof that something greater keeps you alive even when you sleep. That same force is guiding your path now, and as you quiet the war within, space opens for the miracle to enter. Because what you're about to witness, Virgo, isn't theory, it's testimony. Let me show you the story of someone who stood where you stand, faced the same invisible battle, and crossed the threshold into their divine unfolding. She was a Virgo, much like you, grounded, loyal, quietly exhausted from waiting. Every prayer she spoke seemed to vanish into silence. Her days were filled with doing, fixing, overthinking, but her spirit was tired of holding it all together. She wanted a sign, something real, something undeniable, to prove that her faith hadn't been wasted. One night, unable to sleep, she sat by her window and whispered, "If you hear me, show me." The room stayed still, but a peace fell over her chest. Minutes later, the digital clock flickered. 444. Protection. A few days passed, and she saw the same number on a receipt, a street sign, even the page of a book she randomly opened. The universe was answering in code. Still, she doubted. Maybe coincidence, maybe imagination. But then came the dream. She was walking through a tunnel of light, hearing a voice say, "It's time." When she woke, something in her shifted. Fear no longer made sense. That morning, she lit a small candle, closed her eyes, and whispered, "I am ready." That simple act became her ritual of release. She didn't know it then, but that was her moment of alignment, her crossing through the miracle portal. Within days, what had been delayed for years began to unfold. A message from someone she'd lost touch with, an opportunity that had once fallen through, a chance to move forward in ways she'd only imagined. Her miracle wasn't loud. It came in whispers, peace where there used to be panic, clarity where there used to be confusion. The more she trusted, the more doors opened. Her lesson was simple but eternal. Faith opens what effort cannot. She learned that the signs, the numbers, the sensations, the dreams, were never outside her. They were reflections of her readiness. The moment she believed she was worthy of receiving, the universe responded in full agreement. And now, Virgo, that same energy surrounds you. The same gate stands before you. The same invitation has been whispered into your soul. The difference is, this time, you know how to walk through it. So take your first conscious step, because in the next breath, I will show you exactly how to align with the energy that creates worlds. Now that your awareness has awakened, Virgo, it's time to move from belief into embodiment. The miracle doesn't wait for perfection. It responds to alignment. To step fully into this frequency, you will follow the sacred rhythm of manifestation: clarity, emotion, action, release. First, clarity. Take a quiet moment today and write your intention, but not as a wish, as a declaration. Write in the present tense, "I am living in peace. I am surrounded by opportunities that reflect my worth." Clarity tells the universe where to deliver your blessing. Ambiguity delays it. Second, emotion. Feel what it's like to already have what you asked for. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and allow gratitude to rise as if it's already yours. Emotion is the electricity that powers your manifestation. Virgo, your logical nature may resist this part, but emotion is not weakness. It's the magnetic language of creation. Third, action. Take one aligned step today, even if it's small. Send that message. Apply for that opportunity. Forgive that memory. Miracles need motion to anchor into matter. Action doesn't create the blessing. It confirms your readiness to receive it. Fourth, release. Let go. Yes, even the outcome. This is the hardest part for Virgo, the fixer, the planner. But true manifestation blooms only after surrender. The universe cannot deliver what you refuse to release. Whisper, "It's already done," and trust that your energy has been heard. If you wish to deepen this ritual, do it under a waxing moon, the lunar phase of building momentum. Open your windows, light incense, and speak gratitude aloud as you imagine your new timeline forming. Then cleanse your field. A salt bath, a few deep breaths in the 4-7-8 pattern, or a prayer of protection. No need for fear. Your energy is sacred, and you are safe. This ritual can be done in minutes but carries lifetimes of power. And soon after, you'll start to notice confirmations. Small, symbolic reflections that prove the energy has shifted. They might seem subtle at first, but they're unmistakable once your spirit starts listening. So breathe, release, and open your eyes. The signs of your unfolding are already on their way. You will know it's working, Virgo, not because everything changes overnight, but because the atmosphere around you begins to hum differently. Life starts speaking in symbols. The same numbers appear, 222 on a clock, 888 on a receipt, signs that alignment has begun. You'll overhear phrases in songs or see words in random places that echo your thoughts. The universe speaks in patterns. Once you tune in, you can't unhear it. These are the cosmic signs, subtle yet profound. 222 signals harmony and union, your inner and outer worlds balancing. 888 whispers abundance, not just in money, but in opportunities, ideas, and peace. Sometimes it's a sudden calm in your chest, a warmth when you wake, a quiet certainty replacing old worry. These are confirmations that your energy is communicating with creation itself. But not all signs are loud. Sometimes the greatest proof is silence, the absence of anxiety, the peace that feels like an invisible answer. When nothing seems to happen, don't assume failure. That's the universe rearranging. The seed doesn't sprout the day it's planted. It grows in the dark until it's ready for light. For the next 48 hours after your ritual, protect your energy field. Avoid gossip, negativity, impulsive spending, or the urge to explain your process to those who won't understand it. Miracles need quiet soil. Don't dig up what's growing. Maintain one sacred habit each morning. Breathe deeply, place your hand over your heart, and whisper one sentence of gratitude for something unseen yet. Gratitude before evidence multiplies evidence. Add one physical gesture, lighting a candle, stretching toward the sky, or touching your chest as you say, "I am aligned." That small act keeps the frequency alive. Remember, the universe's response might arrive as intuition, as a dream, or even as a detour that turns into a blessing. Trust the code, not the chaos. If this message resonates, anchor it now by saying aloud or commenting, "I receive my miracle portal." That declaration seals intention into motion, and as the final step approaches, prepare to speak your decree, not as a plea, but as authority. The moment has come to close the circle and claim your prophecy fulfilled. You were never ordinary, Virgo. You were chosen to carry precision into purpose, order into awakening. Every delay, every lesson, every tear was a thread in the divine tapestry that now reveals itself before you. The cosmic gate has opened, and the universe stands ready to deliver what your faith has earned. You've crossed the bridge from believing to becoming. This is your sealing moment, the culmination of what began as a whisper in your soul. Remember the waiting, the tests, the doubts. They were never meant to break you, only to prepare you to receive without resistance. The cycles have closed. The alignment is complete. The manifestation you prayed for has already entered your energetic field. Now, it's simply unfolding into form. You are standing within the prophecy of your own becoming. The ancient pattern, the 7,000-year prophecy, speaks of earth souls awakening to restore balance, to ground light into matter. Virgo, that prophecy lives through you. Your presence brings order to chaos, healing to the collective. You are not chasing destiny anymore. You are destiny in motion. Take a breath. Feel how far you've come. You have faced shadows, mastered silence, and reclaimed faith. You have remembered that surrender is strength. And now speak this decree aloud, not as request, but as command. I receive my miracles in divine order. Let the words echo in your chest like sacred thunder. They are not wishful thinking. They are the vibration of completion. If your spirit agrees, seal it in the comments or whisper it softly. I claim my cosmic gate. This act anchors the prophecy into your personal timeline. Do not look back. The chapter of waiting has ended. Ahead lies expansion, opportunity, divine companionship, and peace that requires no explanation. The next message, the next sign, will arrive when your soul is ready for its next ascension. For now, see it, the mountain illuminated by dawn, a door of light opening at its summit. Step forward. The path recognizes you. The miracle you prayed for is no longer coming. It's here.